Everyone? So today's going to be a bit of a different video. So I'm going to kind of do a recap on my month of October. And I haven't, because this is a live video right now, I don't have it in the description yet, but I'm going to have in the description my broker statements for this month, just so that you guys could see that as well and get the confirmation as well. But October was about a $120,000 month, right? A $120,000 month. So if I just do some math real quick, let's say there's 20 trading days, 120, 1, 2, 3, divided by 20. That means I averaged about $6,000 a day to get to that number, right? You know, some days were higher, some days were smaller. And actually, the craziest part is the last week of October. The last week of October is when I made most of my gains. The last week of October, I made about $50,000 on the week. And that one week accounted for almost half of the gains on the entire month. So we never know what's going to happen in the month. We never know what's going to happen. All we got to do is just keep trading and following the process. So a lot of people ask me, did I do something different in October? What was the reason for the big gains? You know, everyone wants to make six figures a month. Everyone wants to make six figures a day. But what got me there? What can I do? And, you know, what are some lessons that might be able to help you guys, right? So number one is every single day that I show up to the market, my goal isn't to make $5, $10, $20,000. My goal is to stick to the process, and that's it, right? We have refined our MIC process so well, right? We have long strategies, we have short strategies, we have option strategies, large cap strategies. We have time frames that long should be trading. We have time frames that short should be trading. We have news catalysts that we know we should not be trading. So let me give you an example. 9:30 to 10:30 is the optimal time for shorting. 10:30 to 2 is the optimal time for longing. 2 to 3 is the reverse zombie times for shorting. And then the last hour of the day, there's no point of opening up any new positions, right? That's number one. Number two is if a stock has a phase 3 trial, if a stock has Amazon or like a $1 trillion company in the PR, we don't really touch it. So these lessons, this process, this strategy that Bao and I have refined took us years and years of years to learn, right? How to avoid the hot chick at the morning, how to focus on the low hanging fruits. These lessons are what got me here, right? So I didn't do anything crazy this month. I didn't really change anything this month. I didn't do anything weird. All that I did was I kept showing up to the market. I traded and I walked away at 10:30, right? Because my rules and my process tell me that after 10:30 I lose money. So every single day I made 2,000, maybe 3,000, maybe 10,000, maybe 100, 200. But I think the biggest thing about this month is I think I had only one losing day this month, right? I think I had one or two losing days, and I think it was about 1,000 or $2,000 that I lost, right? So if I'm making two, three, four, $5,000 a day, and my max loss is $2,000 a day, you know, that's the secret recipe to trading, right? A lot of people, what happens is they make money 10 days in a row, 20 days in a row, and then that 21st or 22nd day, they lose it all plus more because they have no risk management, right? The reason why I'm doing so well in this market, guys, is because my risk management is on point. My trading is on point. I am not getting greedy. I am not looking for all day faders. I'm not trading the hot chick. I am sticking to what we preach to our members, which is focusing on the side plays, shorting stocks after they are broken, and walking away at 10:30, right? So a lot of people think that the way to make money is just to size up on everything, size up, size up, size up, right? If you are using 1,000 shares, if you start using 5,000 shares, you're going to make 5 times the money, right? And I've done that. I've messed around with it. I've used 100,000 shares. I've used 200,000 shares. And what I've learned based on my personality is that is unsustainable. That is not something that you want to be doing. You should only be reserving your max size for the optimal setups. So let me kind of expand on that real quick, right? So remember how I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I made most of my money in the last week of October, right? So a lot of members, they message me and they DM me and they ask me, hey, you know, how can I have gotten full size on this trade? You know, I traded it and I liked it, but I couldn't get my full size. I couldn't get my full size. I'm not making money. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. And what I tell them is you don't use full size every single day on a trade, right? You don't use full size just because you're bored. You don't use full size just because the stock is moving. You use full size when the opportunity and the edge presents itself. So for the first 3 weeks of October, I didn't have too much opportunity. I didn't have too much edge. It was just day-to-day trading, $1, 2, 3, 4, $5,000 a day, hitting those singles, hitting those singles, hitting those singles. But towards the end of the month, we had a lot more pump and dumps. We had a lot more dilutive stocks. We had a lot more broken stocks. We had a lot more stocks running on BSPRs. So, as Bao says, the last week of October was 20 blackjack hands, right? So, if you don't know this analogy, it is like this. If you go to a casino and you could only bet on your hand after you see your hand, you would reserve your biggest bets for when you have a 20 in blackjack, right? So if you get a 15 fold, you get a 17 fold, you get an 18 fold, you get a 19 fold, you get a 20. All right, if I have a 20, that is high odds, high probability. I'm going to bet big on that setup, right? And obviously, those trades could still be beat by 21, but the last week of October, it was 20 blackjack hand on Monday, 20 blackjack hand on Tuesday, 20 blackjack hand on Thursday, 20 blackjack hand on Friday. So because of that, I bet bigger and bigger and bigger the last week of October because the edge presented itself. I had a lot more optimal setups, and that is what led to a $50,000 week. So if you are DMing me and you are asking me, how do I get full size on this trade? How do I get full size? What do I do? What do I do? The answer is this your A plus setup? Is this something that you make money on 9 times out of 10? Is this something that you've seen happen over and over and over again that you feel comfortable risking larger in, right? So that's what you should be asking yourself. So for the first 3 weeks of October, I didn't see much opportunity. I didn't use more than 2 or 3,000 shares of max size. But the last week of October, shit, I was using 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 shares of these stocks because the edge presented itself, right? And that is what happened, guys. That is what happened in October. October, I was just steadily making my money, making my consistent gains. It was adding up, adding up, adding up. I was very happy with my progress. But when I saw the opportunity the last week of October, I stepped on the gas pedal. I increased my size, and I'm very happy with those results, guys. So, again, what am I doing? I am waiting for my optimal setups. I am waiting for either the death lines, the first red days, or shorting bounces on these broken stocks. The bigger the meat on the bone is, or the bigger the edge is, or the more dilution there is, or whatever there is, that is where and when I focus on using my max size. So every single day, I'm not getting on max size. Every single trade is not a max size trade for me. But when those big opportunities present themselves, you better believe that I'm going to be there to capitalize on it. So does that all make sense, guys? So I want to kind of go and open it up to a Q&A in case you guys have any questions right now, just so that we could kind of get on the same page before I continue and talk about the elections and today's trades. Is it possible for you to post your entry and exit on tickers you trade on Instagram? Absolutely not. I'm saving that for the members inside of MIC. I'm not going to give you guys everything for free. I'm sorry, I do too much of that already. If you want to see my entries and exits, join MIC. Any other questions? And again, guys, to make this money, right? To make this money, I didn't make it on year 1, on year 2, on year 3. I've been trading for nearly 6.5 years, guys. And because I've been trading for 6.5 years, I've learned these lessons of what I have to do to be able to make these numbers, right? And back when I started, I didn't have MIC. So it took me significantly longer than it took anyone else, right? But now with MIC, members are seeing consistency in 3 to 6 months, which is absolutely crazy. And yeah, guys, I post my thought process, my executions, everything in MIC, every single thing you see in there, right? I'm not going to keep giving you guys this stuff for free because every time that I do, you guys don't appreciate it. So let me actually talk about BLRX today. So, right, you guys are saying you want to see my thought process, you want to see this, you want to see that. All right, you want to see it? Here we go. Give me a second, let me pull it up. So this is our morning watch list. This is our morning watch list. What did BLRX say? BLRX, low-hanging fruit, 230, 240 was resistance on Friday. So we'll be using those same lines at the open to short, 230, 240, 250. BLRX, guys, let me see. What did it hit today? It hit a high of 235 and went all the way down to 209. So just this one trade that was pre-planned in the watch list pays for your entire month of MIC. So I don't understand why people are so lazy. I don't understand what more I could do. The only thing left I could do is literally take your account and trade for you. We're literally giving you all of the entries that I'm looking for. We're literally giving you all of the guidance and the thought process and everything real time, mentoring you guys. Literally, the last thing we could do is click the button for you, and I don't get it. And we're never going to get to that point where we click that button for you. So again, guys, every single morning, our trades are pre-planned. We don't use alerts. We don't have text message alerts. We don't have email alerts. We don't have screen share alerts. We don't have voice alerts. We pre-plan our trades like professionals. We wait for our trades to get to our desired entry points. If and when they get to our desired entry points, we take the trade. We use risk management to make sure we don't lose a lot on the trade, right? And then from there, we just start counting up our money, guys, right? Can I show my trades for the day? Like, come on, bro. Like, what else you want? You want me to pull down my pants too? Why don't you join MIC and see for yourself? Why am I going to give it to you for free? I already post it every single day. Every single day, I'm posting my P&Ls, my watch list, my video watch list, my everything. All you got to do is go to the previous video here, and then you can see it. The previous video is the video watch list where I talk about everything. So, I mean, if you want all that stuff, chances are you're probably not going to make it anyway because you're too lazy to do the work. And if you're too lazy to do the work, just don't even join MIC. Don't waste my time. And these are the questions that I get, guys. These are the questions that I get endlessly, and people wonder why I get discouraged, right? I'm over here talking about my trades, talking about my thought process, talking about everything, and it's like you guys want to see the stupidest things. But anyway, so do you guys have any more, like, any questions? Because I want to start talking about my trades for the day. So the October recap, the key was proper sizing. I used 2 to 4,000 shares every single day to keep my size small, to keep me nimble, to be able to make money every single day. But then when the opportunity presented itself, when I had a 20 blackjack hand, and when they showed up every single day the last week of October, I bet big, I bet big, and I bet big on it because that is what my thought process told me. There were stocks that had massive dilution. There were stocks that had rehashed news. There were stocks that were being pumped and dumped. So that gave me the confidence that I needed. And now, starting the month of November, I pulled I think it was $4,600 today. I made $4,600 today using 2,000 shares max size, right? So people always ask me, how many shares am I using? Is my account $1,000,000? I'm using a $35,000 account, right? With a 2 to 3,000 share max size day to day. And then when the opportunity presents itself, I use more of that size, right? So let me kind of go through these questions, guys. Can I talk more about the learning curve? What do we get if we join? What is the plan? I would love to hear so that I know what I'm expecting, right? So here's the thing, guys, and I use this analogy all the time, but it's like so simple. I am a trader that trades for an hour a day, and I make more than most doctors and lawyers combined, right? For working 1 hour a day, I make more than them combined. To be a doctor, you got to go to medical school for 8 years. MIC is your trading school, guys. You are going to join MIC to learn how to trade. So when you join, this is what you do. You watch the orientation video, which walks you through our Slack platform and walks you through the video library. The next thing you're going to do is go through Trading Basics. Trading Basics is a series designed for the brand new trader that doesn't know what a stock is, doesn't know what the market is, doesn't know what a limit order is, market order, or whatever. We walk you through the basics of trading, right? After you complete the basics of trading course, your next thing in line is to watch the Bao Trading Fish Academy. This is literally Bao live trading and live commentating his thought process, drawing his lines, giving you trader psychology, trader mentality, and giving you jokes in between as well. After you finish that, you watch the MIC strategy videos where we explain the death line, first resistance trade, VWAP reclaim, first red day, low hanging fruit. And then from there, you can move on to the strategy webinars. That is the basic way that everyone does it. Obviously, it takes a little bit of time, and that's why we created the accelerator course. The accelerator course takes all of that and condenses it into 7 hours. So if you want more info about the accelerator course, you could text Tosh 213-458-5997. But basically, we give you a curriculum of what videos to watch, in what order to watch, and then after you complete those educational videos, your next step is to start paper trading while watching the market commentary that Bao and I are giving. After you have some sort of consistency on paper, you start trading live, and then whatever inefficiencies or whatever problems you are having, then you go to the video library search bar, you type in your video or you type in your question, and then videos will show up. So let me kind of walk you guys through that process as well. Sorry. So let me go to the MIC website. A sec. All right, we are at the MIC website. You click on videos, you click on video search. Let's say you're having questions about float rotation, right? So you type in float rotation, and you're basically going to get videos that have to do with float rotation. So Austin has a float rotation and market cap explain, and Bao has a Trading Fish Academy on float rotation. So just with these two videos, you should be all set on float rotation. Let's say you have a question on tape reading, right? Tape reading. Type it in. So now you're going to get every single video that we have pages filled with tape reading, right? So let's say you have questions on low hanging fruit. Type in low hanging fruit, and you are going to get pages and pages of videos that have to do with low hanging fruit. So again, guys, MIC's library is basically a big database of all of these videos and all of these lessons that we have. So as you go through the beginner stuff, as you go through the basic stuff, there are going to be things that you have questions on. There's going to be things that maybe you don't understand, maybe that you need to be flushed out more. And that's when you go to the video library search bar, you type in the topic, you type in the question, and then boom, every single video that we have is basically going to pop up with that. And then if you're still struggling, you could get on the phone with one of our moderators who will mentor you on the phone. You could attend Saturday's weekend mentoring, where we basically spend an hour Saturday answering the questions that we didn't answer during the week. And then if that's not enough, attend Austin's webinars every single Thursday, where he goes over current market sentiment and what strategies and setups are working in this current market. So basically, when you sign up to MIC, you're signing up to the Harvard of trading education so that you could fast track and accelerate your learning curve and learn from your mentors who are me, Bao, and other consistently profitable traders on what to do and what not to do in this market. And the only way that we learn what to do and what not to do is we lost money. So we had to lose money to learn how to do these lessons. We lost 6 figures worth of money learning about the zombie rule. We lost another 6 figures learning about the VWAP reclaim, right? So we learn these lessons so that you don't have to pay a market tuition of losses for you to learn these lessons as well. Chances are the lessons that you are going to learn are going to cost you $200 a day to learn. You're probably going to have $200 a day worth of losses to be able to learn these lessons. But instead at MIC, we charge you $6 a day to be mentored and to be taught these lessons, guys. You want to learn from professional traders, right? And although I'm doing really well this year, although I'm very thankful, although I'm up way over $1 million this year trading, you know, what we really pride ourselves on, guys, is the fact that our process is repeatable. We could teach it to others, and others are making money. Pretty much everyone else you see online, it's only the guru, it's only the head guy, it's only the guy on top pumping, screen share alerts, voice alerts, text message alerts. They're the guys making all the money when all their members are losing money. So although we like to showcase my profits, if you go to the Instagram page, Instagram.com/myinvestingclub, you will not only see my success, you will see the success of our members. And that is more valuable than anything else, guys. Because I can make money 9 times out of 10, but is it repeatable? Is it something that you guys can do? Can you join MIC, learn the process, and make money? Yes. That is not similar anywhere else, guys. And that is what we pride ourselves on, right? So, I mean, that was pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. I also want to talk about some election stuff. So I've been getting a lot of friends and family and people that don't trade for a living telling me what the hell's going on with the market. Market is crashing. Is Trump going to lose? What's going to happen? And here's the truth, guys. Number one is the market has been straight up ever since Trump got into office, right? And I'm not going to talk politics. I don't know who's going to win, what's going to happen, but everyone that's been involved in the market in the last 4 years, chances are they're probably cashing out some and they're probably taking some profits into the election because they don't know what's going to happen. The market is propped up by the Fed, right? The Fed is keeping the market up to help Trump, but realistically, anything could happen. Trump could win and the market could skyrocket, or Biden could win and the stock market could tank, or vice versa, right? So the point is that, you shouldn't be making any guesses. You shouldn't be gambling. You shouldn't be waiting. Wait to see who wins the election. Wait to see how the market reacts, and then you could place your trades for that, right? Because if you think maybe Trump is going to win and the market's going to skyrocket, what if Trump wins and the market takes? What if Biden wins and the market skyrockets? You don't know, right? All you want to do is wait to see what happens, let the trend be set, and then join that side of the trade, right? So that's all I have to say about the elections. So do you guys have any other questions for me? I want to keep this short and simple. So again, everyone that makes it to the end of this video, now that you are here, again, what I do is at the end of these videos, if you comment one lesson, you could comment as many lessons as you want, as long as they are different. I'm going to pick someone to be in the running for a free accelerator course, right? So comment one lesson that you learned on this video, and I will pick someone to win an accelerator course later today, if not tomorrow. And if you guys have any other questions, like knowing what my underwear is or what my trades are, join MIC and see it in all the channels. We don't hide anything. We don't pump and dump. We don't do anything. As soon as you join, you get direct access to me. You get direct access to Bao. You can see all of our trades. You can watch our thought process, hear our commentary, and take it from there. So I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for attending. And that's basically it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.